Good morning. Last November, President Obama created the Financial Fraud Enforcement Task Force to wage an aggressive, coordinated fight against financial crimes. And one of the prime focuses that we identified at the outset was combating mortgage fraud. And I am joined by several key partners in that fight today. IRS's Criminal Investigation Deputy Director Sally Cooper, Special Agent in charge of the U.S. Secret Service Criminal Investigative Division Ken Jenkins, FTC Commissioner Edith Ramirez, Housing and Urban Development Inspector Ken Donahue, FBI Director Bob Mueller, Illinois Attorney General Elisa Madigan, Chief Postal Inspector Bill Gilligan, and Director of the Treasury Department's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network Jim Freeze. We are here to announce the results of Operation Stolen Dreams, a 3.5-month takedown of mortgage fraud schemes throughout our country. This operation began on March 1st and to date involved 1,215 criminal defendants nationwide. Defendants who were allegedly responsible for more than $2.3 billion in losses. In addition, the operation involved 191 civil enforcement actions through which more than $147 million has been ordered recovered, with still millions more pending court approval. This represents the largest collective enforcement effort ever brought to bear in confronting the problem of mortgage fraud. The success of this operation is a direct result of our unprecedented focus not just on federal criminal cases, but also on civil enforcement, recovering funds for victims, and increasing cooperation with our state and local partners. The staggering totals from this sweep highlight the mortgage fraud trends that we are seeing around the country. We have seen mortgage fraud take on all shapes and sizes, from schemes that ensnare the elderly to fraudsters who have targeted immigrant communities. We have seen cases that have resulted in dozens of foreclosures and millions in losses, as well as fraudsters who have bankrupted entire companies and national lenders who were not playing by the rules. In Miami just yesterday, we unsealed an indictment and arrested 2 defendants who allegedly targeted the Haitian American community, often claiming that they would assist them with immigration and housing issues, but then instead using the victims' personal information to produce false documents to obtain mortgage loans. In Chico, California, a prominent home builder caught with a significant amount of unsold new homes as the housing market cooled, allegedly used straw buyers to sell his houses at inflated prices with undisclosed sales rebates. This scheme inflated prices on other homes in the area, creating artificially high comparable sales and affecting the overall new home market. To date, 38 of the homes have fallen into foreclosure, and 10 more have been the subject of short sales. And this occurred all in one city. In Detroit just yesterday, we charged several individuals who are part of a more than $100 million, 70-plus person ghost loan scheme. The conspirators posed as mortgage brokers, appraisers, real estate agents, and title agents, and used straw buyers to obtain around 500 mortgages on only 180 properties. Now, the breadth of the fraud is truly astonishing, which is why we launched an unmatched effort to fight it. The President's Financial Fraud Enforcement Task Force is the broadest coalition of law enforcement, investigatory, and regulatory agencies ever established to combat fraud. All of these partner agencies, as well as state and local partners, are working together to ensure that no stone is left unturned when it comes to fighting this kind of crime. Now, in the past few months, task force members have traveled to cities heavily affected by mortgage fraud to hear from industry insiders and community members on how mortgage fraud has impacted their region. In Phoenix, I listened to the concerns of citizens and heard firsthand about attempts to take advantage of homeowners' desperation following the collapse of the housing market. Now, we know that mortgage fraud ruins lives. It destroys families and devastates whole communities. So attacking the problem from every possible angle is absolutely vital. These schemes are despicable. They are dangerous to our economy, and they will simply not be tolerated. This takedown is just the latest effort in what is an ongoing fight. Looking toward the future, the Department of Justice has requested $178 million in our fiscal year 2011 budget to fight mortgage fraud, an increase of over $18.4 million. The FBI has over 3,000 pending mortgage fraud cases, almost double the figure from fiscal year 2008, and those numbers will only continue to grow. Additionally, the task force is working with consumer groups to increase financial literacy and to better educate homeowners about warning signs of scams. Finally, I end with two important messages. First, to homeowners who are struggling to make payments or who are looking to refinance your homes. There are legitimate government programs that are out there designed to help you. If you are concerned, you should visit stopfraud.gov. That's stopfraud.gov for resources. And if you suspect suspicious activity, you should report it. An educated public is one of our most important partners in the fight against mortgage fraud. Secondly, we should let today's takedown send a strong message to any would-be fraudsters. If you prey on vulnerable homeowners or engage in fraudulent conduct, we will find you and we will bring you to justice. You will pay for your schemes. I'll turn it over to the Director of the FBI, Bob Mueller.
Thank you,